11 right here playing Farming Simulator 15 on Oklahoma, taking a load of horses up to the sell point here. If you look at the money up top, everyone, we're sitting at almost $92 million here. We'll probably, well, it won't be 95 million, I guess, probably like 94 or so million dollars here once we sell these horses, everyone. Again, gotta say, everyone, I'm pretty sure this is the most amount of money I've ever had legitimately in a game before. Obviously, I've had more money before in a game, but not necessarily legitimate, more like testing and save games type thing, right? And I'm not sure if this is like the most money I've ever made before. No idea on that one. It's very well possible it's not the most money I've ever made before. It's just the most I've probably ever had, like, sitting there before. Well, that's what I'm thinking. So anyway, we're going to sell these horses here in a minute. And then also, when you probably noticed a slight, you folks are probably leaving lots of comments about this, slight derp up on my part here. Bit of a major derp up on my part here. Last episode there. Yeah, you folks probably already know what's going on, don't you? That's not the one I want. Let's go one more here. Yeah, field 6, everyone. Field 6, that's a good one. That's a good one over here, everyone. Yeah, so we're cultivating this field under. I decided not to even try messing with it. If you go look at the map here, everyone, yeah, it's looking a bit stripey on this field, isn't it? Yeah, a bit stripey. Oops. Might have planted, was it soybeans? It was soybeans, right? Yeah, soybeans on one planter, everyone, and sunflowers on the other planter. Forgot to switch. I think I was intending to plant sunflowers, wasn't I? Where is my, I believe sunflowers is what we wanted to plant. Yeah, pretty sure it was sunflowers I wanted to plant here, everyone. Soybeans. Actually, the soybean price is starting to come back up, maybe. But anyway, I debated on trying to harvest this one, and in Farming Simulator 15, if I remember correctly, it probably would have harvested just fine. This probably necessarily wouldn't have been a problem. Even in 19, actually, I guess I don't think it would have been a problem because there have been different header types. But decided, you know what, we're just going to cultivate it under, be done with it. We'll just replant the field. Not really that big of a deal. Only lost a little bit of work, right? So we're going to replant here. I got the case quad track here working on just cultivating the field under. Not going to lower the back portion. The back portion I don't think does anything anyway, so. And I'll probably just do a quick headland around the field here when course plays. I got course by course working on this here, by the way. That way, hopefully it won't stop or get stuck anywhere. Otherwise, sometimes the hired work gets a little derpy, and I don't want to leave any of this derpiness left on the field here. Thanks to maybe hired workers derpiness. Thought about throwing another cultivator on this one to get this done a little quicker, but he seems to be doing all right. He hasn't been going that long, maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes or something like that. And, well, okay. Yeah, it really hasn't gotten that much done. As you can see, I've pretty much had the entire field planted here. It wasn't until the planters got stuck over on this end of the field here. They essentially collided with each other. You know, what are the chances of that happening, right? But anyway, it happened. Went to refill the one up, everyone. It's like, wait a minute. This says soybeans on it. That is not right. Open up the map. It's like, poop. So anyway, this was last night in the game, by the way, one time. Last night game time-wise. It was just starting to get dark out, so it's like, you know what, we're just going to fast forward time till it's morning here. I don't think the entire field is actually ready to harvest yet, I doubt. Well, that's actually interesting how this portion over here is, this portion here is, that portion is not, because this portion down here we got planted at the same time as this portion here, right? So that doesn't make any sense. I don't know, whatever. Rest of the fields are ready to harvest, with the exception of a little piece on field 5. That's weird. Very, very weird how... again, when you look at field 2 here, the field was planted up and down the long ways. And also, I forgot to plant field 4, didn't I? Oops. Lots of derpiness going on here, I guess, apparently. But, yeah, field 2, planted up and down the long ways. And why is it diagonally ripened across? I don't know. It's weird stuff. Weird stuff. I know it used to be back, I'm pretty sure it was Farming Simulator 13 of it. I don't remember if this was 15 or not. On Farming Simulator 13 of it, from what I remember, you wanted to occasionally plow the field. Like, plow in the field, like, reset the field somehow. Otherwise, yeah, if you just, like, no-tilled the field all the time, I don't know, like, weird derpiness would happen on the field sometimes. You get low yields, and fertilizer wasn't getting applied, and, like, every couple harvests, I mean, you just wanted, you didn't have to, but you would want to for the sake of the derpiness that would happen. So, yeah, every couple planting times, I remember when you'd want to, like, go plow the field. So anyway, let's get started harvesting. I think we got everything set, right? Should be done selling. Wrong tab group. Yeah, you're done selling horses. Probably should bring this truck back here. We'll do that here. Actually, I didn't check. How many horses do we got left yet? Go find the screen here a minute. That's the one I was looking for. 8 horses. Then we got 211 left to draw up yet. So yeah, not too bad. Looking pretty good here. Another roughly $6 million to go over, and we'll be at our $100 million goal. In fact, you know what? I should probably start selling some props here. We probably should do that this episode here as well. So let's see if we can get to that here too. As I already mentioned, everyone probably planning on wrapping up for this series here fairly quickly here. I'm thinking maybe another week at the most, everyone. Somewhere in there. I'll have to go like double check where I'm at episode-wise here. Like, it might be another 2 episodes here when we're done with the week, right? So, actually, what are we episode on? 61 or 62? I don't really keep track of my episode numbers per se. So, yeah, I'll have to go figure out where we're at on that one. Like I said, probably another good week or so worth of episodes I think we'll be done. I'm pretty sure we got all the challenges done other than the $100 million one. I'm going to have to go double check what we all said we were going to do everything. But like I said, I think I've got everything else done, everyone, at this point. Yeah, the cows are easy. Even the $100 million of it has actually been really easy. Just, takes a little bit of time here. So, yeah, looking pretty good. So, you folks can go, leave a comment on McConsol's channel and let him know how badly he lost this one here as well. Especially when he was scared to even show up for the first, 20 episodes. I mean, I guess, can you blame him, right, everyone, after all getting beat by... Oh, how many times and how many different versions of Farming Simulator and how many different maps? Yeah, can't blame McConsol for not wanting to show up, right? Anyway, we'll let that top back off there again. Well, won't top off, but we'll put what horses we have in there ready to go into the truck. Oh, okay, Field 6 is slowly right. That makes a little more sense. I was going to say. That is just weird, because why would, again, the Field 6 I was planted up and down long ways. But no, it looks like the map is still updating yet. So that makes sense. That was the map I wanted right there. Yep, that one there. Okay, we got, what do we plant on these fields again? Canola? Sure. I'm assuming whatever's planted on these can be harvested with this harvester. Again, I pretty much got whys here a few episodes back. Why am I taking the time to run all this equipment back to the farm? We're just going to park it by the fields here. So much quicker, right? So much quicker. Okay, hire the worker. This is field 5, so I got to remember, I don't need field 4. We need to probably plant field 4, but we'll worry about that here in a few moments. Okay, next combine. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Also not this one either. But we can get this one unloaded, though, can't we? Okay, next up. Nope, not that one. Wow. Going through all the combines here before we find the right one, aren't we? Okay, next combine here. This should be field 2. Yep. Oh, and by the way, I should probably mention as well, in case you folks can't tell, last couple episodes, yes, I've been a little stuffed up here. I'm not entirely sure what I have here, actually. Again, like I said, I'm just stuffed up. Don't know why, if something allergy related or what. But yeah, last, 2-3 episodes here. Last couple days been, last 4 days? Last 4 days, 3 days, somewhere in there, but something like that. I've been really stuffed up here. So if I sound like I'm stuffed up, everyone, yes, I am stuffed up. Don't know why. Don't have any other symptoms, everyone. Just simply stuffed up. So not sure if it's some sort of weird, funky cold or some sort of just allergy. No, I got into something the other day, everyone, allergy-wise. So it might be allergies, but don't know. Okay, anyway, let's go grab some trucks here. And again, in old fashion here, we should have these all lined up and ready to go. In case you folks can't tell, it seems like about, was it every other episode, every 2-3 episodes here, something like that. We're pretty much planting, harvest, plant, harvest, plant, harvest. We're not doing a whole lot of animals. Speaking of animals, by the way, I did top cows off here before I started recording. Figured you folks didn't want to see that one again, so did that one here before I started recording. This should be field 2, right? And we'll skip 4 because 4 is already out there, isn't it? I probably should send 4 home. And then number 5. So far, looks like course play is deciding to work with me here. It's not trying to unload the combine from the silo portion of the course here. I've had that happen a couple of times there, which is kind of weird. Okay, there we go. And then back to number... That the one? Yes. Okay, you're actually going to take your time, aren't you? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Take your sweet time. Wait a minute. Oh, whoa. Did you, like, not unload? Okay, let's stop here a minute. Pretty sure the pipe was out, wasn't it? And was not the truck underneath the pipe? I guess I did not pay close enough attention to this, did I? Okay, then. Well, in that case, back to the combine. We'll get that combine unloaded here. Then we'll tell the truck to drive the course. Also, how are we looking on field 5? I'm seriously debating everyone if I should like get another tractor. You know what? Maybe I should get another tractor going. Oh, what do you folks think? He is moving right along, though. And it didn't take that long last time I did it either to cultivate the field with just a regular hired worker. We'll see once. We'll see once here. Then I'd have to recreate the course here. I'm not sure I want to do that. Could have maybe start him halfway down the field. That's always an option as well. Okay, now we'll let him drive the course. Then we'll get the combine off field. And we could probably at the very least start replanting the field here, I guess. That way next harvest time I won't have to worry about this field not being planted. And it'll be slightly ahead of all the rest. I figured everyone, the reason I don't want to plant this field now is once we're done harvesting the canola that's on this field, and I figure we're probably going to sell that canola. We'll see how much we end up. Actually, how much do we have in storage right now? Canola-wise, we have almost 1 million liters. Okay. We probably won't have quite that much this time around, everyone, because, again, I forgot to plant field 4. Field 4, I believe, is our biggest one of the small fields here, so... Oh, well. Is what it is. Okay, that looks like a pretty good parking spot if you ask me. Let's go find out which tractor's sitting over here. Not that one. This one is off the field yet. Wow, apparently I did a very poor job of cleaning up after last harvest, didn't I? I forgot. For some reason I thought I had most stuff taken care of. Yeah, sometimes when you got this much equipment around everyone, it's always a little bit of a fun job trying to figure out what you have to do next and what I left off with, and a lot to keep track of on here sometimes. Also, I probably should mention here, once we do wrap up this series of Farming Simulator 15, I do plan on going back to Farming Simulator 19. And again, I do have a map picked out. We'll see what folks think of that one once we get back to it. And I also mentioned, I think I mentioned this already, not a lot of mods have been coming out here as of late for Farming Sim 19, so we should have plenty of new little trinkets and doodads to hopefully play with. Bit of a hill there. Wow. Okay, then. Planter parked up on this corner here last time, didn't I? We're doing the same thing. Because why bring the tractor and planter back? Because, if we're leaving the combine here, might as well leave the plant tractor as well, right? And in case you folks haven't realized, the barbed wire, actually this doesn't really look like barbed wire, this is regular wire, isn't it? But the regular wired fences on this map, everyone, do not have collisions on them. Only the wooden fences, and this, well, this is technically wood here, but the actual wooden fences have collisions, as well as the gates. I mean, it's rather interesting that the gates actually have collision on them, when the fences themselves do not. And of course, I've not been too lazy to actually go get the mod to properly open the gates, because why bother, right? Why bother? We'll just sneak around, go through the fence there. Only got a couple spots we gotta do that in. Yep, cultivator's rolling along. We'll leave him to that. Okay. Probably should continue tabbing through the tracks now and just see if there's any other I missed or not. and figure out what we're going to plant here this next time around as well. Probably not canola, because once we're done selling the canola, I'm sure the canola price is going to tank, like it typically does here with the Economy and Farming Simulator 15, which is absolutely retarded if you ask me, but yeah, well, it is what it is. Okay, Mr. Truck here. Yeah, now we can tell you to drive now. I don't know why, but sometimes when he's on the field, you can tell him to drive. Now, other times, you actually have to let him go to... is he setting up the start point? Actually, I think that's the stop point there. You have to let him go to the stop point, and then he will give the option to drive now. Again, kind of annoying. Just a little inch-keys. Yeah, something like that. Folks know what I mean. We're going to fulfill this, aren't we? Never mind. Go to fulfill planner. Not going to be able to turn it on otherwise. I didn't double check, however, I'm guessing the cedar portion is rather empty here. Just judge it by those numbers. Seems like the fertilizer on this lasts longer than the seed does. I don't know if that's just the seed usage or what, but yeah, seed definitely does not last as long as the fertilizer does. Also starting to get rather low on silage here as well, in case you can't tell me. So we'll see once we might have to do silage again. Okay, excuse me, had to cough a little bit there. And the little trick we learned last time around here, pull in this way, and we can fill both portions at the same time. Actually, works out quite well. Is that the seed? I don't know. Whichever one it is, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the seed there. Okay, and we're full. Let's head back to the field here, and we'll get this going. Let's switch that, and also figure out what are we going to plant here in a minute. Let's see. Barley doesn't look too bad. Sugar beets, no. It's almost double the price of that. Actually, if you had sugar beets up, that would be a pretty good price there. Oats. Oats don't look too bad. I think it's been a while since we've done oats. Yeah, let's do oats. Oh, pretty good. I don't know what oats is here again. That one, yep, there's oats. Would be nice having if they actually would spell out the name of the crop down below there. You don't necessarily have to guess. I mean, again, I usually recognize most of the symbols. Sometimes, though, it's not always the most obvious, if you ask me. Oh, and that truck is back to the field already, isn't it? Okay. I was hoping to have this planter going and rolling here before we got back, so we won't be in the way, but we're going to that truck, aren't we? Always forget, this tractor does not have the greatest brakes on it. Brakes use a little bit help. Although then again, I'm with a tanker pulling here. Probably to be somewhat expected. You're not going to have the greatest braking ability having that heavy of a tank. Okay, we'll just pull him off the field here a minute, and I'll drive him back in a moment. And there we go. We actually had it all running this time. I didn't forget to start the planter. That's probably only like the second time in this series so far, or maybe third. Might be actually the third time in this series now so far that I've actually remembered to start the rear seeder portion. Otherwise, I'm gonna typically forget to start that. Go hire the worker hire the worker, or even course play. And crap. That actually begs a good question here, but I'm not sure what would happen if you ran this on course play on, say, field 6, 7, and you had to refill seed. Would course play actually know when, like, the seeder is empty and you had to refill, or would it just keep on fertilizing? Not sure if I want to know the answer to that one. I don't know. And don't worry, I don't plan on finding out the answer to that one. No intentions of finding out the answer to that one. We'll just stick with the DB90s this time around, and if we do plant some more crops on that field 11, we'll figure that out then. Trucks are looking a little lonely over here, all spaced out. Speaking of trucks, let's go ahead and start selling here. We're going to sell wheat. I believe wheat is what we need to sell, right? I thought we had crops to sell. The only thing I'm seeing wheat, and it says the price is going down, which I do not like that direction. We don't want to sell the canola yet. We're going to wait for the rest of the fields to be harvested on that, but I'm assuming wheat is what we need to sell. Okay, there's only 1.17 million liters of wheat. This is probably the one for field 5. Yes. Actually, no. Okay, where are we selling wheat to? Farmers Co-op. Oh, Farmers Co-op is not too bad. 1351 versus 1376. Okay, Farmers Co-op it is. And I went past it there. Went past it. How do you like that? There we go. Okay, and let's get some more trucks going here. We'll probably, I don't know what, 4 or 5 trucks. Yeah, that truck's stuck on the back of that one, isn't it? Oh, well. Okay, you're set on wheat. Farmers Co-op. Good to go. And let's see, once that was what? Number 4? No, number 3, right? Okay, maybe that was number 4. No, I think this one's number 4, isn't it? Yeah, I believe so. Oh, and you're going to need some fuel, aren't you? I should probably check that fuel tank that's over by the silo system. Remember, make sure there's actually some fuel in it yet. I have no idea. This is field 5 unload. I don't know why that's field 5 unload. Doesn't seem like it should be. We're unloading it. We'll load up the cell course here. I might have just stole the one that goes to field. Yeah, well, no, it shouldn't have been. Okay, I mean, that should be pretty good. Don't need all the trucks going on this, I don't think. It's only, 1.1 million liters. It's 8:07 in the morning here, so that should be a good time to start. Okay, so let's see if I can go find a truck here or something. I think the truck's probably what I used to get that in there, if I remember correctly. Our funky truck here with the weird tires on it. Ah, yes, he's being refueled. Excellent. That actually means we have fuel there yet. Again, I have no idea how much. If we're, like, close to being out, or if there's a lot more in there, don't know. I've seen quite a few trucks being refueled here. What is this thing holding on? 4,500 liters, something like that. If these trucks were to actually randomly fill up everyone, there's definitely no fuel left. We're halfway. Okay, that's actually not as bad as I would have thought it would. I think, again, that's maybe because Courseplay does not completely top the fuel off. I'm just guessing here. Let's see what's, yeah, see, in this case, it stopped at 504 liters. It didn't actually top it off. Be nice, of course, it would actually, like, just, especially in this case, it's just sitting here. It's just waiting. Why not fill the tank? Fill the tank, and then obviously we'd be going through a lot more fuel. And this thing probably would actually be empty, but it's not yet, so excellent. That's another of those trucks, everyone, that does not really drive well unless you have your hand on the throttle or your foot on the throttle. Seems to be a common problem with some of the mods back in Farming Simulator 15, unfortunately. Okay, where did I leave the fuel tank? Maybe I should just go see if I can find my tracks where I left. There it is. Other side of the combines there. Also, a little bit in that one yet. We do have the one. Where's the other one? Oh, sitting by side the shed over here when you're refueling the seed, right? Is that where I put it? Nope. Okay, not entirely sure where I put the second one there, but I do have a second one around here somewhere. Did the same trick with, what is the other point where we have a lot of equipment coming through? Not actually sure. Not sure here, everyone, because I thought we had more tanks out there somewhere than that. Not recalling where I've got the second one here at this point. Yep, looks like the cows are looking pretty good here. Let's go check on the mixer a minute. How soon before I have to... Oh, top this off here again. Oh, yeah. No, we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. And as far as silage goes, we got just under 200,000 liters left yet. That should be enough, I would think. And if it's not, everyone, we can always just, like, sell some cows at that point, because we got the challenge completed. No sense keeping them, I don't think. Actually give us some pretty good money here as well, I would imagine. I would have to think anyway. Wonder if that's part of the rules, everyone. Do we actually have to, like, make 100 million and still have our equipment yet? Or can I just start selling equipment? In which case, everyone, I'm sure we can hit $100 million real quick. Especially if we sell the cows. I'm not sure how much we spent on cows, but it seems like it was a fair amount of money there, right? Only problem is they probably don't actually sell for what we paid for them. Probably lose out on that. Anyway, man, that seems like a pretty good spot to wrap it up here for this episode, I think. I'm going to continue working on cultivating this field under. Yep, oops, my bad on the derp there. And we'll work on harvesting and planting and selling crops and whatever else would not we got going on the map here, everyone. So again, everyone, thanks for watching. Comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And until next time.